Oh look, a world map in Hobby Lobby.
Donald Trump, the self-proclaimed anti-war president, wants to rename the Pentagon the Department of War. Sounds tough, but who gives a shit about that? Let's talk about something of actual substance. RFK Jr., the secretary and voice-ish of the Department of Health and Human Services, got his shit pushed in yesterday during a Senate hearing. This hearing came after the recent firing of former CDC Director Susan Monterez, who had only been in role for a month before RFK pushed her out the door, as well as other raging alarm bells of limiting vaccine access, canceling $500 million of research into mRNA vaccines. So Democrats and Republicans both used the tactic of pointing out Trump's efforts to push development of a vaccine during the pandemic. Operation Warp Speed, if you remember, saved potentially millions of lives. And RFK only talked around it, and he actually declined to put a number on the lives saved, only saying that was quite a few, while still trying to verbally fondle Trump. You got to walk that tightrope, don't you, Robbie? Also, during this hearing, senators questioned Kennedy's walk back of his confirmation promises about vaccines, talking about proven vaccines like measles and Hep B being in jeopardy. You know, the thing about that is you all knew about his vaccine conspiracy theory rhetoric before you confirmed him, and you did it anyway. So, honestly, why are you acting surprised? Oh no, the rabid dog bit you. Imagine that shit. Anyway, for the most part, Kennedy was pulling a page out of the Trump MAGA playbook. He would yell and tell people that they're wrong without offering any evidence or continuing along any line of logic. He accused the Democrats on the Senate committee of making things up and talking gibberish, which is hilarious, coming from a guy who sounds like he's speaking compulsive lying 3-pack a day bingo player. At any rate, it was quite the dumpster fire and a prime example of how far we've fallen as a country. I will say this, though. Robert, you might want to take note of the amount of people that your benefactor has cut loose in the last 9 months. I'm just saying, you need to realize your position isn't as solid as you think it is, and it definitely is not solid enough to be acting like you're on some alt-right podcast when actual fucking lives are at stake. But hey, what the fuck do I know? It's day 227 in a series in which I ask myself, do I have to go to work today? And the answer is yes. I don't care. Here we go. Do you have to go to work today? No, I don't. Oh, coincidentally, I read that Florida is going to get rid of mandated vaccines for school children. Is America's dick going to fall off? I don't know. Jesus. Maybe they need their fucking vaccines. Anyway, see you tomorrow.